Okay. I've been thinking about these thoughts that we have, and these thoughts, most of these thoughts are filled with fear, sickness, disease, accidents, death. Most of these thoughts are filled with that. But I remember when I started um, reading the Christ letters, Christ tell us about our thoughts, that these thoughts have a level of consciousness to them. Yeah, our thoughts have a level of consciousness. So we create a reality. So when we think these thoughts, if we don't, and there's a book that I read about thoughts, I forgot the name, something about our thoughts, and tell you, if you don't, and the Christ letters, you have to balance these thoughts. I know thoughts go through our head daily, and we just let them flow. You can't, because they're conscious. There's a certain awareness about them. So if you're thinking that thought come about you being in an accident, and you don't be like, no, I won't be in an accident. I'll say, I'll give this thought to my higher self. And in the church they'll say, I'll bind it up. You bind it up. You bind up that thought. That thought not be manifest in our lives, because what we weren't taught is we're creating our reality with these thoughts. They're coming. When you think thoughts, they're coming to be manifested in this realm if they're not balanced. So what about these thoughts that's not balanced? They manifest in our lives. They're just out there without a body, without a form. Are these the thoughts that's causing havoc in our lives? Are these the thoughts that let us feel pain, being causing, thinking about how these formless thoughts, thinking about how bad we are, keep bringing up our past, um, trying to keep us in a low vibration? I read about archons, and I was meditating on this, and I hear archons. Are these the archons? Are others using these thoughts against us? And not just thoughts. I'm going as deep as um, um, semen, that's masturbation. There's an energy from that, from masturbation, especially for men. Um, because just doing it willy-nilly, are we creating our enemies? These thoughts are our enemies. Are we creating these semens, these energy things that we create? We're creators. We have to be more responsible. We have to be more responsible. So the most important things, be mindful of your thoughts. If you're thinking bad things, if you do not want the things to manifest in your life, you balance it. If you think about death, think about life. Put another thought, good thought against it. Be mindful of your thoughts. Because too many, these are what we call enemies. These are what we call devil. These are what we feel in our bodies, and we think, oh, it's a heart attack, it's a brain aneurysm. And if we think that's what it is, that's what will happen. These formless things are around us, creating havoc in our marriages, creating havoc in this realm, dividing marriages, dividing families. These are thought forms that we thought about. Things that we thought about. Remember, their consciousness, they have an energy to create. So now we see why we shouldn't be scared of the devil, because we're the creator, and we are talking about things that we have created. So there shouldn't be any fear. David said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. No evil. We have the authority. over these created things that we have created. So because we weren't taught that we are creators, and if right now, well, I'll get a lot of comments about, oh, we're not God. God can't. God only God can create. Only God can create, and only God create breath and all that. Those are based on things we read in the Bible about God. Yeah. Whether or not you believe it or not, whether or not you're aware of it or not, you're creating your own reality, you're creating your own situations. You are. So create the world that you want to live in. Let the thoughts be the things you want in your life. Be mindful of them. And that's why stop talking about other people. Don't go in someone else's comments and create a bile of negativity. These are the things that's coming back in your life. For every cause, there's an effect. Everything happens in your life. You have created it. You have created it. So, here we are, yeah. So there's archons. They call them archons. When I think about this, these thought forms, they don't have a body. They're just in the invisible realm, just creating havoc for us because we create them. We create them. So how we get rid of them? Ignore them. Ignore them. When you feel that belly pain, don't think of it as a belly pain. I am healed. When you feel that negative feelings, don't think about it. You are the creator. You control it. You think good things, whatever you want to happen. Good things, good thoughts. This is my temple. This is the body of Christ. This is a temple of the Most High God. So all we got to pray is for strength, that when we feel these things inside of us, in spite of what they taught us. Oh, this is what a heart attack feels like. Oh, this is what a high blood pressure feels like. This is what so-and-so feels like. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to the doctor. But you go to the doctor, but you think, oh no, I am well. I am okay. And it starts way before that. Remember, these are your creation. Whatever you're feeling in your body, you create all these things. No one, nothing outside of you, nothing. Things outside of you can use it against you. So when you're binding up, just know what you're binding up, especially for those in church. And for those who are not, be mindful of your thoughts. Even if you're in church, be mindful of your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts run rampant. Oh, my husband's cheating on me. Oh, my children are this. Oh, the negativity, negative energy. It follows you. It follows us. It follows us. So be the creator we are. Create the world that we want to live in. Be mindful of your thoughts. So be blessed, everyone.